a good one. Karsten KJÄRULF-HOOP for the great Harlot and the Beast, please. Hello. So, the great Harlot and the Beast from animation workshop.
Yes.
So, is it something for you? I know the school put all the films on internet before the festival. Is it, you think, something bad for the film? Well, you are in Nancy, so it's not so bad. But for you, it will be better to have them only for festival for like one year and a half.
Right.
Or
Yeah. Like I know some films do that at the school, but the marketing team really wants to throw them out there immediately.
Sorry, you have to
put it closer. Better. Okay. No, I know that some films don't do it. Like they manage to keep them back from the school, but I think the school's marketing team really wants to throw them out, just as fast as possible. But like you can ask them to keep it back if.
Okay.
But I didn't have a reason to do it, so.
So you put that. Is it? It's a tough critic of the audience. Is it a critic of an audience or of the media? I didn't know because I don't know if it was one point or the other one.
No, it's a bit difficult. It started because of my own interests actually in entertainment that I thought were a bit weird, because I got more and more intrigued by like bizarre stuff and just violence in entertainment a lot. And I think I wanted just to dig into that, or like why, how come that is so interesting to click at some article about people getting hurt or.
Okay, so that was your own reflection.
That's how it started, and then, of course, I tried to build it into the animation industry also, and try to say something wider than just my own little story. But if it's what we're asking, it's a critique of the audience, or.
Well, yeah, you have this, the audience wants something more and more and more almost every time. We can feel it could last like 25 minutes, and it could be really Michael Haneke movie, terrible at the end,
Yeah. But yeah, it is a critique. But I think it got a bit too much like at the audience maybe. Like I think next time I'll try to make it more subtle, and because there's this idea in the film that you relate to the audience for quite a while. Like with the kids' audience, it's very nice, and it's you can relate to being that audience, and also the adult audience in the beginning. But then it's supposed to break, and like you just become the audience of the audience, and you look at them, and it's too much, and you're not them anymore. Like, this is horrible.
The puppet theater. Why did you? Because it was like a child entertainment at the beginning, and the violence is more crude because of course, what's going on in this puppet theater.
Yeah, I thought it was a very nice way to tell both stories in this setting, and because there are lots of puppet theaters that are really violent, like we have that reference. What is it called? It's Judy.
Punch.
Yeah, Punch and Judy. Punch and Judy. We looked at that a lot. Which is much worse than this one, almost, in many cases.
Well, still, it's quite strong what happens on this stage, no?
Yeah, it is. It should be.
How did you build the film? You have this mix between the live action audience and the puppet theater. And at one point, did you, I don't know, hesitate to put this live action audience, or it was for you something important?
No, the audience was actually the hardest part of the whole film. We've been trying all kinds of things of this audience. We have to make it work. And then we started shooting reference for it, because I wanted to know what is this audience going to do. So I actually shot myself for every single audience member, and I felt like suddenly it works, and then I just needed like a face that worked better. And then we.
And so you went for that, okay. Yeah. It's still really scary movie, no? It's kind of an horror film also, no? Don't you think?
Yeah.
Like that.
It turns into
build that tone and.
Yeah. That's good. That you feel that way.
What are you doing right now? Because I know animation workshop is one of the known school today, I mean, in the world. What are we doing when we go out of animation workshop? Much technical work or an author work, I know, going to short film or?
Yeah, I think it's very different for a lot of people. Most people on my team, they have jobs now and are working in the industry here and there. But after my internship, I went back to Viborg again. And next to the animation workshop, there's this big company cluster called Arsenalet, where all kinds of people can try out their own little things after graduating. And so we're going there now and trying to build a little short film and maybe a studio with it. But
okay, right now it's a studio. Could be interesting for you to build your own.
Yeah.
Studio with friends, and I know a lot of people are doing that, going out from animation workshop. No.
Yeah, that's a thing. That it's so great that you can work with friends suddenly in this place and continue doing it afterwards. Now it's really awesome.
There is funding for that for short film in Denmark, or?
Yeah, I think it feels like it. That it seems to work. Of course, it's like very from month to month that you have to survive in the beginning. But what I can hear from other people is that after 2 years, it starts to stabilize a little bit. So
you don't have to work in studios that you don't want, or?
Yeah. I've had some funny jobs recently, like animating for hospitals and all those kind of things. But then you always go back to your own, and that's nice.
Do you want to go further to this real work on violence? Is it something that you want to go deeper to?
Not necessarily.
No?
The film that we're doing now is actually a children's film, a little very subtle watercolor, cute animation. So
you film? I mean, it was somebody asked you to do that, or you do?
No, that's my own idea again.
Okay.
But I think it's because I really wanted to do this, but now that I've seen it myself also, I think the message is, like, it works, but now I want to say it more subtly from now on. Like, I think it doesn't need to be like every time.
And especially for children, or to be more subtle or too subtle or something like that? Or?
Yeah, I think that is part of it too, that it needs to be more subtle. Don't think this one would work for kids.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you.